the community raving about the Brazilian, how good he's been, not just in the FCPro Open, but in the Eredivisie as well for Ajax. Hasn't looked so good tonight, has he?
Nope. And I don't think we have been talking enough about Facu, because in the qualifiers, he did went 7-0 with no losses. He didn't play that good in the first week, but still.
Well, that was a surprising thing, wasn't it, about FacuCowen of Tuzzy Esports? He was this new name that no one really expected much of at the FCPro Open Global Qualifier, which took place late last year. He went 5-0 in the Swiss rounds. He was flawless in the qualification stages for this tournament. He could be flawless in the opening 5 minutes here as Young is able to defend him.
Yep.
I mean, you can't imagine Tuzzy Esports, they'll be sitting there, the owner praying that 2 of his players can make it through. They've got a great chance of making that happen. Cafu, there's Travella! Times it green! Forget all the big money mover strikers on these teams. Cafu has done that a couple of times tonight, and he'll do it again.
I mean, there's something about Young and Cafu, right? The Trivela. This time he didn't even need to do directional skills. He just had to ball roll into a Trivela. And we've not only seen a goal in this match, we've seen a goal in the other match as well. We know Matias is eliminated from this tournament, but still, he can do stuff, because if he wins, he leaves PH in a vulnerable position.
It is mental to say that at the moment Matias Bonanno has got 0 points next to his name, but he can still cause havoc at the bottom of the table. Here's Haaland, who's been so good for FacuCowen. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because Matias Bonanno is out of the race completely, but he's the player that you don't want to be playing against when you're desperately battling out for points.
I agree, yeah.
Because he's just going to make it so difficult for you. Doesn't matter what stage he's in of the tournament. For him, it's a big matchup. It's against PHG and one of the strongest players out of his region as well.
The thing is, Matias, I don't think Matias is going to end up with 0 points.
Here's Tevez looking for a second, goes up for a corner. That's the table as it stands right now. We want to hear from you guys in the chat. Who do you think is going to top the table today? Remember, if you finish in the top 2, you don't just qualify, you will get another +1 upgrade for your players in the FCPro Open live campaign. So there is more relevance on that in terms of some upgrades that could be happening to your in-game items there. Here we go then. The poll has been put live. PH in had the backing. It's moving, and it will continue to move. Happy, Young. Whoever's voting for Matias Bonanno, you must be a Man City fan.
Yeah. Or an Argentinian. But I don't think that's happening yet.
13% are voting for Matias Bonanno. He can't top the group, okay?
No.
He can't top the group. Change your vote if you can. We'll see how this one plays out in front of our very nice right now. Who would you say?
Top in the group, I think Young. I think Young is going to top the group, in my opinion. What do you think?
I'm going to say FacuCowen. So basically, it's me v you. Oh!
That was close.
Nothing too fancy about that corner, just into the box and very nearly went into the back of the net. Here's the bar. Still can't get over that. Levi Ashin as a centre-back. You are really believing that. And then Courtois as a striker. We saw there's been a goal in the other game. It's Matias Bonanno by 2 goals. No, it's not. It's PHG of Ajax back in the game. And Mbappe into Miyaham. Just took the extra touch around the defender. 1-1 over there.
There's something about Miyaham today, right? Do you think she's the MVP?
Her price tag, I know she's already very expensive, but it's got to go up ever so slightly. If you've got coins and you're seeing the performance she's putting on tonight, she has been so impressive. Even better than R9, you could argue.
Yeah.
Long ball forward, finds Carlos Tevez.
We've seen Davies in a lot of teams as well.
Mbappe,
cross.
Keep an eye for Eusebio, just dinks it into the path, and it's keeper to keeper. Yashin to Schmeichel. Last time these played, well, they matched up in week 2. It was Young that won 6 goals to 4. There was 10 goals in the game. Since then, a lot has happened.
Good build up.
You could argue, Gramerson, couldn't you, that FacuCowen maybe felt a little bit disheartened with that week 2 performance after all the hype he had from the qualification stage. Just going 5-0. We sort of really hyped him up and expected big things, and he just wasn't really able to show that, was he?
No, he wasn't. 4 points is not enough if you want to progress to the top 2. But now 7 points out of 9. I mean, that's a convincing performance.
It's such a good example also of how important it is to get some points from those week 1 rounds. Reversal has to go Mbappe. Mbappe still looking to dance around the box. Just does enough there with Bellingham. Picks it up. Doesn't he? We've got a goal over here. We've got a penalty.
Ooh.
Van Dijk goes in. PH in. Could find himself 2-1 down. Mbappe steps up. He does score. Mathias Bernardo leads over here 2 goals to 1. And then Mbappe.
Oh, what a save.
Just
Nah.
squeezes it in.
I mean, this group, come on.
On the second time of asking. And I'll tell you one thing that does. As it stands, that would move PH in down into 3rd and 4th. As soon as we can, we'll get the table to you.
That's one of the best goals we've seen today. Goal cancellation, not only 1, but twice. And then he was lucky with the reflection, of course, but that was a really good goal by Facu. And we gotta remind all of you at home, this is Facu's last game. So if he wants to do a top 2 result and go to knockouts, he has to win, no matter what.
So just a quick one. That table slightly needs a bit of an update. It is going to be FacuCowen that would be on 12 points. Young would be on 12. PH in would be on 11. So it would move them round ever so slightly. It's Haaland now. And there you go. That's it live now. PH in. And Happy would be 3rd and 4th. Remember, Happy will play PH in the last round today.
This group.
Keep it coming. I'm sure the Vamoses will get louder as the pressure starts to build. Only 2 of them will be going to the knockout stages, joining Umit and Emre Yilmaz. 3rd of February was when our finals will take place here at the FCPro Open. Stay with us. Still another round to conclude after this one. Long ball forward. Is he offside?
Offside, yeah.
Very much offside. There's been a goal here. PH in. Says, no, I'm back in this. I'm back in the conversation. Miham. Ball deflects horribly. And you have to feel a little bit for Mathias Bernardo today. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't played brilliant, but he's conceded a handful of quite harsh goals.
Yeah, definitely one thing. Oh, another one.
And another goal's gone in here. We looked away for 10 seconds. Then Young's gone in front. 2 goals to 1, 32 minutes on the clock. Here's the goal again. Hugo Sanchez. Goalkeeper, where were you?
Not in there. Important goal for Young, because if he manages to end the first half like this, he's going to have 90 seconds to speak with Gabriel about what he wants to do in the second half. But yeah, that goalkeeper movement has been kind of poor, we could agree. And Hugo Sanchez, as a midfielder in the 4-3-2-1, has been performing really good. He's not that expensive. He's 400k, I think. Maybe people can try him at home.
I think that's the one thing that we can agree on with these draft restrictions, Grauson. We're seeing players here that you at home could pick up and add into your teams. What I wanted to say was there's 3 teammates in the same group. If you haven't realised that, Tuzzy Esports have got 3 players in the same group. They're all having to play against each other to try and qualify themselves. This could be nice. Mbappe goes on his own, was a little bit sort of starstruck with what he wanted to do there.
The right back was open to a pass but he decided to just trivela, which is also a good option. Not here.
Big goal in the other game. Which way has it gone? PH in with the Ron Trivela. Of all the players, not Pele, not Mbappe, not Ham, just Messi from Argentina. Why not? He leads by 3 goals to 2. Back to this one for a split second. Big save, Schmeichel. Now it goes for a corner. FacuCowen. Looking to build. Modric towards the back post.
Oh.
Draw square here. You can't look away, because if you do, you might just miss a goal.
Oh. We know how important corners are. What a cross by Modric. 2-2, all to play. And you did mention how you could try these players at home, and Veron, 80k player, he's been absolutely phenomenal.
You just normally wouldn't take that finish though, would you?
No.
You wouldn't take the risk. Especially when, as we just said, you've got so many more attacking players. That is the updated table as it stands now. PA is in a winning position, would then put him back top. He has been one of the highest goal scorers in this group alongside Young. FacuCowen looking to have the last chance of the half. Doesn't look like that will be the case. Oh no, there's been another goal in the game. Change the table again. There's been another goal here. And it's gone the way of Matthias Bernardo of R9 actually stepping up for a change. So long ball over the top. Van Dijk is nowhere to be seen. He was Leviashin. Great piece of skill move just to pull away. Time decree. Matthias Bernardo equalises that. The table changes hands again. We're going to have a split breather for a second because we're going to pass over to Richard Buckley and Casey. Guys, what on earth is going on here?
What on earth is going on, Brandon? It's incredible what we're seeing right now. We're not going to waste any time because I want to have another look at this unbelievable equaliser from FacuCowen. Gravison said it's one of the best goals he's seen over the entire FCPro Open. Let's watch it again, Casey, because it is brilliant from Facu.
Let's do it.
Ball out wide with Cafu. Cafu, attacking-wise,
he's been stellar today.
it's a joke. So we'll just pause it now. So you're in this position. You've got the defender here, Yashin there, and these two sort of out of the picture. Let's just move it on very, very slowly. You can see the power bar in the bottom left corner is powered up. What he's doing is now shot cancelling. So he turns to the left, and just watch this blue indicator here. This is the defensive indicator. He's switching. Yashin dives in. He sends him, I don't even know, back to Brazil with that right there. Pause now. What on earth is this save from the goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper movement.
It is. It's good goalkeeper movement. He saves it. We'll play it on at full speed. The rebound comes out to him. He smashes it in. This game is unbelievable. This group is unbelievable. We're back underway. Back to the casters.
Thank you very much, guys. Very quick and snappy analysis there at half the way point, because it had to be. We've got more action to unfold, Gravison.
Yeah, we don't have any time to analyze, breathe, or whatever. It's just goals and goals and goals, and vamos. So let's see what Bonanno does.
As soon as we can, we'll give you a live table now of what is happening here. Matthias Bonanno looking to go 4-3 up, wins a corner. Remember, Matthias Bonanno is out of this tournament. He's got nothing to play for other than pride.
Which is a big thing.
And to take points off other people in this group. This is how it stands.
I mean, 12, 12, 12, 11, 1 point.
And that, as you said, this is FacuCowen's last game.
Yeah.
So
he has to win.
He has to win.
He has to win.
Back to our featured matchup. FacuCowen 2, Young 2. The two teammates of Tuzzy Esports.
Good press.
Going head to head. All the matches currently tied as Casey runs over.
We're back
from the analysis board. The commentary there. What is going on in these games, Casey? It's an unbelievable ending here.
I mean, I am on my toes. You never know what to expect. Get the popcorn out because this is pure entertainment.
It is.
So hard to call. Forget who's top in the group. Who's going to be top 2?
We don't know.
This group. Eusebio wins this back nicely for FacuCowen.
Yes, this is good. This is good.
There's Haaland, that's what he'll do in the air. Taps it down to Mbappe. Just so useful. Just knocking the ball down. He was deadly from a corner in the first half. Will we see it again this time? No. But just the ability, Casey. I mean, we know what Haaland's in the team to do that, but he still makes it happen.
I've been so impressed with Haaland all day today because I will say, when I play with him, some people think he's a bit clunky. Am I seeing any clunkiness today? Absolutely not. He's been stellar.
I think it's just what you expect from him, though, Gravison, isn't it? You know he's not going to win the running races, but you know he's going to win all the aerial
This one,
battles.
right?
Here's another one now. He might head it back across goal. There he does on a play. Luka Modric! That's what he's in the team to do!
And I really like the way Facu is playing with him because he's not abusing it, so you don't expect it as much. But when it comes, you simply cannot stop it.
Even the goalkeeper movement still couldn't get near.
You cannot defend against that sort of thing, especially with the extra pass. He was so quick. He decided the perfect time to shoot. I mean, he's been so impressive to watch today. I've been most impressed today with FacuCowen. I don't know if that's a big statement, but
It's not.
I really have.
I think we underappreciated him for a bit because he did end up with 7-0 in the qualifiers, and we haven't talked enough about Facu, so I don't think that's an...
You have to agree because PhD hasn't been at his best, has he?
No?
Here's Matías Bonanno. Oh, tries to Paqueta his way around the goalkeeper, which is very effective. The table now, as soon as we get updated, will be FacuCowen top of the table. It's his last game, remember. So a win is so necessary. PH in on the front foot, looking for a fourth. Alexa Mateles goes on her own. Well, I feel sorry for whoever's on the live table because he's just changing it. Just change it up and down, up and down. We don't know where or who's going to be the top two. Back to 14 points. PH in is exactly where we'll go. Look at that goal. Fantastic feat for the midfielder.
Yeah, sprint dribbling on point. He had to cover the extra pass, which Matías did, but the finish by Alexia was out of this world. Could you imagine Alexia, Team of the Year?
Oh my goodness. I voted for her. So I really do hope she didn't play all year,
No,
IRL.
she was injured,
But
yeah.
I do think she has the crowd vote. A lot of people really, really like her gold item. So I think that she could definitely get one.
I think she's got a lot of the Ultimate Team community votes, doesn't she?
I think so.
I wonder how many Barcelona players will be in that Team of the Year because there are so many that are up for a shout. FacuCowen needs 3-2 here. And so does PH in. He leads in his matchup, which will put them both on 14 points.
It's offsides, yeah.
And the smallest of goal difference between the two.
How important is, as you said before, Brandon, to just get some points in that first week? Because right now, if the game finishes like this, Facu did 10 points this week, which is amazing, especially with the level of competition he's playing against.
And the stakes have risen. I think if anything, Casey, it says for those players that are playing next week or the week after that didn't necessarily have the best first outing, if they got 2, 3, 4 points, they can go and do this.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at some of the people who are currently in that fifth spot, we have Tex. There's a lot of opportunity for some of these players to get momentum after watching this competition here today.
Final third of this game. Young looking at that all-important equaliser. There's Mbappe still and on his own.
Oh, what a save.
He squeezed it in at the near post. Into the pause we go there as we jump back over if we can. So Man City Esports against Ajax Esports. PH in. 4-3 up, looking for another. Courtois back to Ham. Forget Haaland. Thibaut Courtois as a striker to mix things up. The tallest player on the pitch, I think.
I gotta tell you, the goalkeeper movement by Matías was really good, anticipating, but it wasn't enough. And Thibaut Courtois is not losing that header.
That might be our biggest celebration that we've
Yeah,
heard
I think so.
yet.
I think so.
I think he's tried to keep it calm, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But every goal counts. So even a goal like that, in a game that theoretically, you know, Matías Bonanno is not fighting him for a spot, but that goal matters.
It's a 2-goal cushion, isn't it? On top of that, too. Just over 15 minutes left in that game. We know that PH has got the goal difference on his side, too, to top this group. That's how it stands now.
I'm looking forward to that Vamos count at the end of the day. It's going to be something.
And after this one, PHN will take on Happy. And Young will take on Banano.
Could you imagine like a quadruple draw with 14 points? It could happen.
This last round is about to be insane. They're all going to be watching each other as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matthias Banano should be very much proud of himself because he is putting up a fight over in that game. 5-3 becomes 5-4 with this goal here from R9. Look at this pass. Modric, ball roll, thank you very much. Just enough room to get away from Van Dijk. As we jump back over here. Young looking to snatch those extra 2 points. Off FacuCowen, he might just be able to do that. Patelis. Look for the Trivela at the near post. Play a lot there. Tevez just about has it. Mbappe tries to squeeze a shot away.
Nice defense.
Leviashin is playing in no man's land. Just look at that table one more time. It looks as even if Happy was to beat PH in, the goal difference swing would just be way too much. -7 to the +10. And even looking at FacuCowen's scenario here, a draw has to happen.
Yep.
If there's any way that he can try and get in that top 2. There's been another goal here. It's another 2-goal cushion reinstated by Axis PH in. Important goal for him.
Yeah. Mia Hamm today. I mean,
It's been unbelievable, hasn't it?
I think the R9 Mia Hamm debate is over. I think like budget-wise and then skill-wise, I think Mia Hamm was the right choice today.
I know, we were talking earlier about how I can now afford her because her price has dropped, but after today, her price is about to skyrocket, so we'll see if I can fit her in.
I honestly imagine there'll be a lot of people watching and buying Mia Hamm. If there's enough of them on the market, that is.
Yes.
Spoiler, not.
So there's another goal in this one. Continuously creating chances again. Van Dijk pulled out of position. Young equalises here. It shakes up this last game. Near post save. He's doing really well, Schmeichel. Just blocking. That near post finish every time. Final 10 minutes in both our games has nearly arrived. As it stands, PH in top on goal difference. FacuCowen in second, also on 14 points. And we've got another goal for you. Matthias Banano is still not done, he says. R9 is arriving. Why? Where were you? Where were you earlier tonight? Look at this.
Mechanically, that goal is something else. I mean, Matthias is still playing at his best.
Seems like the shackles are off and the pressure's not there.
Yep.
I love that he's not giving up, though. He's not the type of player to just sit back and be upset about the outcome of today. He's still sitting in there strong. He's determined to win because I think that this is still practice for him because he has another competition right around the corner.
We're saying as well, Casey, it doesn't matter what the scenario is. You're playing against PAs in, you want to give him a good game.
Yeah, especially he's playing against again this weekend, sorry. So, I mean, it's a good practice, for sure.
If Young can pull back a draw here, and somehow Matthias Banano could do the same, it puts it even more all on that last matchup. Pause has come in from Young. I'm not sure if we'll get to see it before the end of the game.
Whoa.
Chance to pull away. Does he need to find another goal? Does he want to find another goal? Does he just want to take more minutes out of the game?
I'm surprised about Young not having constant pressure tactic, which I think is a big mistake.
Haaland, back post is available for FacuCowen. Does he need it? Mbappe instead fakes, cancels a few skill moves, goes for a little roulette away.
Is this it?
There's the one more. Mbappe for Facu, times it reds. Both the matches are in the dying moments now. We can maybe pull them side by side. Just to see both.
Haran is winning that header.
Winning moments, long ball over the top. Right, this is side by side now. Where do you look? Matthias Bonanno could maybe snatch a draw on one side. 3 minutes added time in his game. PAG still leads 6 goals to 5, looking to top the group as it stands. This game on this side of the screen, FacuCowen doesn't need to score again. Just keep the ball. He's also on 14 points. In second place on goal difference behind PAG. It looks like both are just going to keep the ball here and try and see this one out. Unless there's last minute for Matthias Bonanno to get this ball forward.
No!
Not going to happen by the looks of it. Somehow we go into a pause in the FacuCowen game. Full time here. That's Matthias Bonanno trying to put his best fight on against PAG, and was only 1 goal behind him. You can see how stressful a game it was for PAG. He does top the table as it stands. And we've got, what, 10 in-game seconds? There you go. Finished here. FacuCowen has done all he can. And he looks in a very promising position to conclude a top 2, guys. What a round 4 that was.